Huh?
I don't have it. I don't have
Okay, the music came on.
What?
What?
Twitch Jose? You're supposed to press the PlayStation button.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Okay. You don't know what that comes out. It's right there.
I'm trying to click on it. Let's go, brother. Yellow. Hello. 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 There we go. Oh my god. Hello. I'll say hello.
Me slipping, I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Yeah, presidents drop a gem on there. I'm on earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, check the skull. Ignorant, can I live? Still film it, kiss the death, and protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 9 to 6. You a shook one, Reeves and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me click. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for money, strictly for money. Survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm in deep cover, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather you need Bucktown.
I'm the big homie now. Don't forget that. I'm the big homie now. I got my spawn, Louis Vuitton, truck in the front. What are you doing? I look so good. Don't call me She wanna this and I'm Buick. I pull it up.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tiger. Richmond. Tiger.
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup and even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a
you're right, then you think, did I get it right?
Defense.
In this case, they can celebrate.
well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have one to the line of scrimmage. If he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, here's Goff. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
It's hard to stay mad at a player who fights for yardage, even if it's not successful. But on this play, I'm just looking at what the defense did. We always talk about gang tackling and getting more people to the football. How about the job they did there, the discipline they had? No matter how hard he fought, more and more people showed up and helped create that big loss of yardage there. That's the kind of play that the defense gets excited about.
Well, the Houston Texans, as they come onto the field, obviously their offseason hit a little earlier than they wanted in January, making it to the playoffs, losing to Indianapolis. It was the first time that 2 AFC South teams had actually met in the playoffs when they squared off with the Colts.
And think about how the two of them began the year. Houston began 0-3. The Colts began 1-5. Yet they both finished so hot. The Colts down the stretch, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 8-2, and end up meeting in the playoffs. And both of them ended up winning on the other team's home field. The Colts did it twice. Houston did it once.
Well, as you said several times, hard for Houston to be completely disappointed with the ending. They have a lot to build on for next year. Give him 30 yards there. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those...
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't...
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football. As we get going in quarter number 2, and they're on the move as they face a second down here. From the gun, here's Watson. On game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Watson. This is caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the ball comes loose, but it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And now running right through it. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 52 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, 74 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that. First layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30, past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 85 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this all?
Ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's Watson now on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On the toss, here's Foreman. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got it at the 15. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 42 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Now it's Watson. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not good.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Now gone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
Looked like he... Tried it all there, tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that.
Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Well, before the Rams take their next snap, Charles, let's preview that game that they have coming up with the Cowboys. You talked about what they can do on offense. They're obviously going to have to shut down Dak, Zeke, and that Cowboys offense with their defense and Aaron Donald.
And I think that Aaron Donald and Dominican Sue's running mate a defensive tackle. They have to make sure they play down and distance each time. And what I mean by that is these guys are great pass rushers. And a lot of times when you're a great pass rusher, you want to rush the pass run every down. They have to play the run first because that's what the Cowboys are going to throw at them with Zeke. If they can slow down the run, stuff the run, they'll earn the right to be pass rushers and get after Dak Prescott in the pocket.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Richmond. Down. Black 22. Black 22. Tiger.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was. Back to the 16-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost. They have it. They do.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If he said he want, they don't want no steam. She put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo this block. Where you at? Panic. My new map location be the block on the app.
Money and company, nah, baby. I don't need no company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. Hit him with the night crumping. Why he playing games? They don't want no problems with me. Got good. You know I brought the someone, and them were opposition. They move wrong. So I
dark shades, too much, I could barely see them. Acting brand new like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, phony folks. Play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef. Tucked underneath my new blue Dunkaroos. Flintstone, bust down, color Murakami. Fruity Pebble, Bezel, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad, from out of town, I think she modeled at McCarmy. Wrist game, Lucky Charmy, told my jeweler, leprechaun. I'ma come clean, I got E. Paranoia got me rolling on my sleeves, okay. Dating whole team got these on their teeth all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I upped it, I'ma squeeze.
I'm above average.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like True Goy.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special...
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. So we got... Free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Thank goodness for heaters up here, and thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 fan hero Malcolm Butler. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Charles, big picture for the Titans. That's 3 straight years now at 9-7. And, of course, this past year had the Colts on their home turf with a chance to get into the playoffs. Could not get it. Comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long here for Mariota. Flushed out right. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas Cowboys so good at home this year, 7-1 during the regular season. That helped earn them the NFC East title. So they come home, they beat Seattle. Now, though, they go on the road for a much tougher test.
It is indeed a much tougher. The MVP of the league this season. And since 1996, the Dallas Cowboys are 0-5 in the divisional round. So they're trying to take on history as well.
On second down, Elliott looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for. Is on third. From the shotgun, it's Prescott being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 17. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And here's another.